animations are a little bit more smooth and fluid. All right, so tonight we're going to be doing just level 11 Delves. Like I said, we're the Delves. We're going to be doing a marathon. I'm just going to be going to one right to the next. We're gonna start off in Collegiate Calamity. We're going to head down to Atal Aman, which is one of my favorite ones now, just because of the amount of NPCs in there. You can really rack up XP for Valeera, and you can also upgrade your strongbox as you're, taking everybody out. And then we're going to head on over to Starkiller Sanctum. I've done that one on normal, but not bountiful. And then, of course, we'll finish out at the Grudge Pit. I might change that up because Grudge Pit's actually pretty fun. But, so the thing with the delves and how I kind of pursue them is I don't do just enough to get done with the actual delve. I want to really maximize the XP. I want to maximize the item level and everything leading to getting the end boss. So I'm probably going to be spending at least, I know it takes me about 40 minutes to do each one. So that's why this is going to be a marathon tonight. We'll see how long I can kind of go with it. But I want to start racking up that for the Great Vault. Because I've been doing some of the world stuff, but it doesn't really give you a high item. And I was able to get my first hero piece today, or I should say yesterday, out of the vault. There we go. I actually was able to get a chest piece, which I couldn't believe it that I got something like pretty stout. But I got that from the vault just because I know that I can level everything up so that when I do get my one piece out of the vault, it'll be at least a hero piece. So I can start grabbing hero pieces every week now. I've got that, what is it, time walking or training, that weekly training event. So I'll be getting the ring probably after next week, if not the week after that. So that'll be in autumn. So I'll be getting at least 2 pieces here in the next week or so. Eye level's been bumped up a little bit just because I got another champion piece. I maxed out the veteran stuff just to kind of get everything capped out. And yesterday, I was able to... Oh yeah. So I was able to take out old boy over in the Void Spar. The one where it's the boss, it's the Delve boss itself, and you've got the 2 different levels and all that stuff. Yesterday, I didn't even record it, which was one of those. I just only took a screenshot when I was done, but it took me like 2 hours to get this dude just on that first level, using my Night Elf Rogue on Assassination, and it was just kind of cool to be able to get that because I was wondering if I was going to be able to do it. Number one with a Rogue, even though I've seen it done, but it was mainly the subtlety. But typically, you see everybody go in, Paladin, Mage, Warrior, something really heavy hitting, and it would have been cool to have that recording just because what I ended up doing was all my cooldowns. So for instance, the Death Mark, the Kingsbane, and I saved all that stuff for the stuff that he called in, right? Like the add-ons or the ads or whatever they're called. So when he called in those 3 different phases of the extra NPCs, that's what I save my cooldowns for, because there's no way I could just power them down, even with Valeera there working as a healer. So it was a great way of, again, learning the character, learning the mechanics, sticking to your fundamentals, when to utilize your cooldowns, because handling the boss itself really wasn't that complicated. It was everything else built into that particular delve that made it kind of challenging. And I always got stuck in the corner too. That's why it took me like 2 hours to try and get this dude, because I kept getting stuck on one mechanic, or I got stuck in the corner between the layer of stuff that would get put down, then that void circle that would go around, and then it was just like after a while I just got stuck. But anyway, got that one. Now my server's already filled up with the 4,000 other whoever's, but that was pretty neat just to be able to actually have that piece of something in the game right away, season 1, with typically the type of class and race that you normally wouldn't use for going after a big single boss like that. But I didn't record it because I was just like, whatever. I was doing something completely different. Alright, we need to make sure that I've got plenty of... Because I've got my Phoenix oil. I've got my health potion plus my other potions and all that stuff. Yeah, the other potion. Even though this one and this one share the same cooldown, which I don't think I'm really going to need too much of that, but I did end up getting the Phoenix oil just so I can layer the blades down a little bit. And then we'll see how I do with the improved gear, better number. Kind of already gone through all these, so I kind of understand what's going on and just taking my time. And that's really kind of the core focus. So today isn't going to be trying to burn through everything. It's just kind of showcasing working in Assassination Spec Rogue. Really maximizing what's in the delve. So looking for all the bags, the treasures. Trying to get Valeera up to at least level 18 today. It's kind of like she's right there, ready to go. So we'll see if we can get that knocked out. And I'm kind of sporting my my Ironbound proto. Decided to bust out the proto drakes because I haven't done that in a while either. So I thought, let me change it up today. Okay, so we want tier 11. So this is kind of the more important aspect of what I was kind of talking about the other day was Atal Aman. I was able to at least the thing got upgraded at least 3 times. I said 4 because I think it was 4, but it was at least 3 because that's why I want to hit that one again just so everybody can see. Hey, if you hit 11, if you hit all these groups, if you clear that whole thing out, just that little bit extra that you get. Oh, before I do that, I need to go get my... Trying to figure out how I want to open up with this dude, but there's no real secret sauce to it if you haven't done this delve already. It's pretty straightforward stuff. You just got to pay attention to his mechanics and then everybody that jumps in on it and where you need to be to make sure you don't get hit pretty hard. All right. Everybody's celebrating. All right, so that was about 43 minutes. Cleared out everything. I'm going to save my, again, I'm going to save my treasure thing out for when we go down to Atal Aman. Let's see, that was the Nemesis. Yeah, Nemesis strongbox, heavy trunk. Oh, that's right, the voice shard. All right, let's see what we get out of here. All right, so we got some hero crest and the undercoin. Almost, we got 4790 XP for Valeera. Not bad. Warbands reputation. Oh yeah, the reputation. I keep forgetting there's like a reputation increase. And then the 16 bag of gold or whatever. 45. Oh, I was close. Warrior discovery to... Delves until you complete your next one. You are granted an additional life. Cool. And the quest thing. Okay. Almost forgot we have more stuff to... Complete any dungeon on Mythic 2 or higher difficulty. Oh, I won't be able to do that. Ever. But I'll hang on to it for the time being. What do we got? Of course it's a trinket. I knew it, man. 375 increase and another 7... Oh, the reputation. More undercoin. And okay, we got another curio for Valeera. So this one is standing still during combat gains stacks of cosmic momentum every 4 seconds up to 10. Each stack increases your movement speed by 1%. Excuse me. Jumping while at 10 stacks consumes them to grant you 1% haste per stack for 20 seconds and knocks up surrounding enemies. Let's see. Oh, okay. So here we go. We went in 17 and we're walking out 20 on her level. So I wasn't able to see what goes on, but we did enough to where she's already up 2 levels, which is cool. So we're just going to go down to Atal Aman. We're going to knock that one out. That's a big one. And then we'll see, where we end up as far as her level, strongbox, we get hero crest or not, and all that good stuff. I'm not going to use that one, but all right, let's see what we got over here still. Looks like Predator. What is that? Oh, I thought I already had that, but I don't. Had to be a trinket, man, of all things. Had to be a trinket. All right, let's... Alright, your harmful spells and abilities have a chance to brand your target with sacred text dealing 10,000 holy damage over 30 seconds. Rebranding an enemy ignites the text, granting you 79 critical strike for 15 and immediately dealing all remaining damage. Oh, wow. Okay. It's just basically all I'm going to do is replace the one that's already in there, except that what I'm losing is the leech. But it's another champion piece, so that's not too bad. Boss time. Cooldowns are all reset. We're ready to do this. Oh, that was what it was. Part of that disenchant thing. There we go. That was one of the things I didn't understand last time was the total mechanics of what was supposed to happen, because there's like there's always like a lot of stuff going on all at one time. So cool. All right, so we did a different story. I thought everything looked slightly different, but you never know. All right. Nice. Okay, Valeria is level 22, so she went up 2 more. All right, let's check the old. All right, so that getting upgraded 4 times, so we got more. It was like more XP for Valeera, pretty much the same amount of reputation for the season, same amount of heroes. So really, if you upgrade the box, it's more XP for her. I guess that's really what the big thing is. Same amount. It looks like the same amount of undercoin. But I still say it's worth it if you can upgrade it. Every little bit helps. We'll save that one for last because that's the, you know. Let's see what we got. Let's see. After 25 seconds of combat, party members and Valeera deals 6% more damage and healing for 20 seconds. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got. Wow, an adventure one. Thank you. Oh, okay. Another treasure or whatever. More hero quests. I'll take it. And then a truffle worth 30 gold. Stop traffic. So much going on here. Okay, we got another trinket. Can you believe that? Another trinket. What did I call this? So, oh man, whatever, dude. Okay, so we've got an extra 500 for the season, undercoin, another curio, and some 20 of the, I saw the heroes, so more of the hero stuff. Another trinket. I'm quitting this game. All right, I went up another renown with the Amani. Let's see what happened there. All right, we'll go check out whatever later. All right, let's go see what's in the fight. Let's go see what other trinket we got. Let's go check out the new trinket. No, it's more hero. Okay, whatever. Three trinkets. Let me get up here. I can't believe that, dude. That is... Alright, it's a hero piece, so... Whatever, man. Alright, during combat you have a chance to become consumed by a fanatical inspiration, increasing your highest secondary by 225 for 15 seconds. Party members also equipped with the keepsake have their lowest secondary increase. Okay, whatever. That is an absolute... Alright, what do we get? Alright, we got... Alright, when party members' health falls below 40%, the mana grants them an absorbed shield equal to 40% of their maximum health. Okay, let's just... Yeah, upgrade for that one. Oh, nice. So the holy hand grenade that I've never used that one yet, but... Got an upgrade. Your attacks and abilities have a low chance to beckon a random lowest spirit to your side, increasing your combat capabilities for 30 seconds. Alright, the fact that it's that much speed, and I'm trying to get my speed up a little bit, and it's still a level, yeah, it's a level 2 champion piece. Alright, 4% to 14%. Overflowing Void Spark. For 25 seconds of combat, party members and Valeera deal 6% more damage and healing. I think I already said that one from before, but I'll keep that one in mind. That
You like goods, don't you? Then find them.
Obtain all curios that are available for Valeera. Oh, nice. Okay. Already got that knocked out. Really? 43. 70. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's get everything else sold off. I'm only getting rid of this one because I want my other one. I'd rather have the speed than anything else. I'd like to have a fast rogue for once in 20 years of playing this game. I would like to have a rogue that does more than just mosey along. I am blown away at how fast I've seen some of these people rogues moving. Just, it seems like a natural pace. But let's see if that even does anything. Oh, I guess that is a little bit, yeah, that is a little better. Maybe that'll come in handy during... I don't really use trinkets for PvP, but... Alright, and then I guess the dungeon, or the Great Vault. So our 259 piece, so there's our hero piece for next week already. So I already know that. The reason why I want to keep plugging away is because I can at least get one more up there. And of course I need to anyway because of the... what's the word I'm looking for here? The weekly. So I got to do 2 more delves anyway. Just to get... And what do I get for that? I don't even remember. Oh, a cachet of champion, whatever. Probably another trinket. Because we're... Man, there's one thing this game doesn't have a lack of, is trinkets. Dude, I could have... It's one thing when you're replacing like a piece with like, I still have adventure legs because I'm trying to, even if I get my what's the word I'm looking for here? Conquest. My max won't give me enough for a leg piece. I mean, I'm still rolling the blue on that one. So if I'd have gotten like a hero leg or something, that would have been... Because right now, all I'm really doing is replacing veteran pieces and low champion, except the back. I got the back today because I was still rocking a blue. So at least I was able to get a I spent some blood tokens because I had enough of those. So I'm trying to save my conquest so I can get a pair of legs at least next week, and bump that up. So I've got, yeah, I got the blessing of speed up on my helm. Yeah, 289, 289. Because I need some champion, or yeah, some 289 down here. So, oh no, wait, I got my my 2 pieces. My bad, forgot about those. This one and this one. Not that that really does me any good, but all right, let's head on over to 3, 2. We'll wait for blind too. We'll wait for that to. Yeah, so the single button thing, I know it's like the big topic on online or whatever, but hey, if you want to use it, great. If not, don't worry about it. That's what macros are. I still don't use macros, as you can plainly see. I understand them, totally get it. I think they're awesome. If there's other things I may want to incorporate, but right now I'm really comfortable with having everything just right here. I kind of understand what I need to do when I can make a different decision on something if I need to, spur of the moment. Like when I go, whoops, I didn't plan on doing that kind of thing, and then I have to kind of rethink the rhythm. All right, let's go.
I need to target something first.
All right.
Stay here and recover. Your life is mine.
Can't believe I did that.
I'll take that. I'll staunch the bleeding. Take strength from this.
Oh, for crying out loud, dude.
Be quicker next time. Your
I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Valeera. Appreciate the. Oh, she's just got so much great information, man. Did it again.
gather yourself. Shadow protect.
Crying out loud, dude.
Stay here and recover. Be bolder. Not quick enough. I'll take that.
Come on, I'm trying to get over these heals, dude. This reminds me exactly like the other one with the mushroom dude.
Take strength from this. Be quicker next time. Gather yourself. here and recover. I earned this.
Not gonna lie, I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time on that one. But you can see those things don't go anywhere. Once they're down, they don't dissipate. So you gotta really, it's the usual. Try and fan out as much as you can. Get those corners, which so you can still got the middle to move around. And then when he drops that one thing and they start to spread out, like avoid that to getting stunned. So, oh, what do we start with? Let's start with the strongbox. Let's get the trinket. Let's get the trinket out of the way. All right, well, we got, okay, more hero. Okay, that's fine. What else do we get? Can't see it. Okay, we've got, all right, about 4,800 more XP for Valeera. What is that? Oh, it's a fist weapon. 237 veteran. All right, well, it wasn't a trinket, so what do we got back here? 10 more hero. Another adventure piece. And a champion. Oh, nice. Okay, I can use the back piece while I'm not doing PvP stuff. Okay, well, that'll work. I don't think there's any more bags in here. And I'll go turn in that one quest because I had to get 3. Oh, that's for what's his name at Void Spire for this. I don't know what this thing is that they got going on in there, but all right. So she went in 22s, coming out of 24. All right, so she went up. We got her up 3 delves, went up 7 levels. So that's not too bad. What's this one? That's a champion piece, so that's good. All right, so let's do this real quick. And then we'll put that over here with the other PvP stuff. So okay. And it's a 2. So that's not, I mean, that's a good compromise right there. Instead of getting like 50 trinkets. What's this? What do we got? I saw that, but Blossoming Forge. Cool. We'll put that next to the Horde throne thing that I got. And fist weapon, which I don't ever use, but ooh, some swanky little transmog though. We'll put that over here. Yep, okay. Hey, what's going on, my fellow gamers? Tonight, I'm actually not doing any streaming, just going to do some separate recording. I'm attaching day 2 to what I was working on yesterday, streaming. Just all we did yesterday was the delves, right? We did the 4 Bountiful Delves that are available, did them back to back. I streamed 3 of them, and then when I stopped streaming, I went ahead and just did the 4th one, which was the Starkiller Sanctum, to get that out of the way. Wrote down all the regular, kind of like a compilation stats, because that seems to be like something a lot of people are covering. So what we're doing today, day 2, is the same thing. I'm starting out with the Darkway. I've just worked my way through now, and all I'm going to do is just add on basically the boss fights and then the loot that we get, because yesterday was just all trinkets and 1 back piece. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens with these go-arounds. The difference between yesterday and today, I'm actually going to be right now level 3, so I've got the banner that activates inside the delve. So I already did that. We are at level 11, and first time go so far, just getting through this, cleared out the whole thing. And all right, so let's get to it, and let's get this first boss fight out of the way and see what we get. Wish me luck.
Stay here and recover your pain. My pleasure. I'll staunch the bleeding. I'll take that. Your life is mine. Let me get rid of that. Be quicker next time. I'll take that.
So this is actually my first time doing the Darkway, so I wasn't sure what the mechanics are. And kind of another piece to this whole thing, if you're wondering why I'm using primarily my Phantom Knives, is I'm using that for my combo builder, and then I can open up with one of the gotta get out of that.
Gather yourself.
So I try and work on my energy conservation, especially when it comes to not having to use up my Thistle Tea every 5 seconds with low energy.
Your life is mine. Be quicker next time. Let me get rid of that. Your pain, my pleasure. Pesky magic. Take strength from this.
Oh, almost didn't catch that in time.
Be bolder.
All right, what do we got here? Okay, so I didn't get to use a... Okay, so they really weren't kidding with that. So I know it's the Eye of the Explorer, which I didn't emphasize yesterday because I was actually kind of comparing experience gains from before Sign of the Explorer went active, and then of course what's going on today and right now. Now yesterday I didn't have... I was still at level 1 for the Delve journey, and I was able to work up to level 3. So I'm not sure if level 3 has to do with the significant gains that Valeera is getting, but I heard that all of a sudden there's like you get a bigger boost, but this wasn't happening yesterday while I was trying to level up. I didn't get to use one of the treasure hunt add-ons. This was just all the regular stuff, and then of course using that the banner that shows up. Let me go ahead and punch this up real quick so I'm actually using all the right whatever. Okay, so the treasure hunter banner, yeah, the sanctified banner now has a chance to manifest within a Bountiful Delve. You may acquire an Amani strongbox decor. So one of the things yesterday I was kind of focusing some attention to was what particular delve can you upgrade your strongbox. For instance, Starkiller Sanctum and the Atal Aman will let you do it. Well, you can upgrade them 4 times if you go ahead and clear out the entire delve and just take and just clear the entire thing. This one was basically 3. I think they're all on average. They're all 3. I'll find out because today I'm actually doing delves that I haven't done yet. So I haven't. Oh, actually, Twilight Crypts, done that one. I don't remember doing Shadowguard Point, and I don't remember doing the Gulf of Memory. I've done the Gladiators thing that's over here. Which one is that? Yeah, the Grudge Pit, which is pretty neat. But all right, let's get this. All right, let's check the old strongbox. See about that trinket. And it was all trinkets yesterday. Drove me absolutely crazy. All right, so we got the undercoin, and then of course the hero stuff, and then more experience for Valeera. Okay. Undercoin and some Void Light Mari. All right, 10 there. An adventure dagger and oh, love it. Okay. Oh, cool. Finally get a different gravestone thing. All right, the moment of truth. Oh, nice, because I needed some legs. No way. Oh, my goodness. That is unbelievable. And I got a bunch of curios yesterday. I think I got 5 total. Oh, that's awesome. I'm a little stoked. I've been carrying this blue pair of legs with me forever. So let's go ahead and watch the moment when poof. There we go. All right. So we're officially at level 250. Trucking right along. Because this got upgraded yesterday. This got added yesterday, and then I had 2 upgrades. This one, and then this one. So there's quite a bit of the curios that I was getting yesterday for Valeera. Now we came in at 25. So for yesterday we went 17, and end of the night at 25. She went at 25 now, and of course with that boost, I'm kind of curious to see where we're going to end up tonight. But all right, so after this one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit the recording. So I'm going to basically stop recording now, go to the other delve, and then start recording again for the end boss, and then just kind of go through that, and then the loot, and then the next one, and the next one. That's just going to make it a little bit easier for me and all that good stuff. But all right, on to the next one. All right, my fellow gamers, we are at the Twilight Crypts. I just got done finishing clearing everything out, so the only thing we have to do now is go down to the boss and get that taken care of. So this one was kind of interesting. I was able to clear it out. Like I refresh my poisons right when I start out, so I was able to get this pretty much all cleared out in 30 minutes, which is faster than normal for me, but this one kind of goes smooth once you kind of understand the rhythm. So the final boss, one of the some suggested feedback or tips or whatever you want to call it, I would kind of put out there, which is something most of you probably either already know or already incorporate into your gameplay, is I like to stack my team up before I go into a room. You know what I'm saying? We're doing some CQB with this dude, and so the more individuals we can get in the fight, the better. So you notice the Forgotten Spirit Urns, when you break these, one of those Spirit Urns, they kind of basically, you can build a team with these things. That's what I call it anyway. Because you have a limited amount of time, but they're really great for getting in a fight. So what I do is I actually save all of these for the boss fight. So now I'm actually on an upstairs platform. I'm gonna head downstairs. I'm going to grab up a couple more. I save the epic, or not epic, but the rare elite, and stack that one too. And I'm not sure what the countdown is specifically, but I just know it is a limited time, so that's why I like to save everything for the big boss fight. And I also like to grab one of the masks, and then I go in there and just dominate the room. So I like to save that one, grab this guy right here, get this, and now we're going in.
I'll start the bleeding. Your pain, my pleasure. Gather yourself. Not quick enough. They'll ward you. That's much better.
What was that one? Oh, okay, the stores and all that. All right, not too bad. This end boss is a bit tricky with those mechanics because you're really in a very tight, confined area. So and unless you can actually pull him into a corner when he's casting his whatever that is. And this is where I've got stuck on him a few times and trying to get around and get healed up. So that's why I like to go around, stack my team up, just get in there and get right after it because everybody kind of gets used up in the fight. But all of his time and attention is really on everybody else. So it's just one of those little, advantages to saving everything until the very, very end. All right, so I had a Sanctified banner. Okay, Valeera got another 65,000 and plus her other 155. Warband Reputation 312. And she's up to 28 already. So we started the night at 25 and she's already at 28. So I got 2 more to go. So we'll probably be well into the 30s. All right, let's start. Let's see what we got. And I am doing all of this on my Assassination Rogue. So it takes me a little bit longer to clear some of the bigger delves. But I like to do an entire sweep just to get everything out. Squeeze every bit of XP that I can. And then, of course, the strongbox. Oh, by the way, the strongbox was able to get upgraded at least 4 times. There were enough banner mobs in here and elites to get that done, which I was surprised. All right, we got some. What do we get? More experience for her. 152 under coin. A little bit of season 1, the blessing, and then the hero Dawn Crest. Which right now I'm just kind of stacking those up for the time being. Larry got another 12,000. All right. Thought I saw. Never mind. Not important. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Hero crests. More undercoin and a koi. The void light. Tomorrow. Oh, petrified root. That'll come in handy for some of my cooking recipes. All right. The moment of truth. All right, just essentially a upgraded headpiece. So that's all right. Better than just getting another trinket. Oh man, those trinkets were absolutely nuts yesterday. And we got an upgrade on Mandate of Sacred Death, which sometimes I'll use this one if I want to get just to squeeze a few extra resources out of a delve, which she's pretty good about doing anyway. I got some ore and some herbs on this run. Don't mind my bag. I got a lot of different things going on in Shadowlands and Undermine and all that stuff. So cool. Well, that's just another upgrade to. So that's stacking up pretty good. Let's see what this thing looks like. Yikes. All right. Bam. All right, not bad at all. Whoops, almost forgot to. Need that 8 gold, need that walking around money, man. All right, so I'm going to, let's see, where is my next on the list? So we got Voidstone. I'm going to head over to Shadowguard Point, do the thing, and when I get down to the boss, start up again so we can just kind of figure out, see the boss fight, and I haven't done that one yet, so I'm not sure what the mechanics are, so that'll be my first time running through that one. And I will see you all in a bit. All right, my fellow gamers, we're at the Shadowguard Point at the end boss. Got everything cleared out. Strongbox is upgraded at least 4 times. And now we're just going to get this final boss knocked out and see what we get as the usual. Yeah, this is my first time doing this one, so we'll see what kind of mechanics he's got going on.
Stay here and recover. Don't waste it. I'll take that. I'll staunch the bleeding. Your pain, my pleasure. Your life, gather yourself. I'll take that. I'll take that. Be quicker next time. I'll take that. Pesky magic. I'll take that. Stay here and recover.
All right, let's.
Get rid of that. Be quicker next time.
So far, so good.
Your pain, my pleasure. I'll be more helpful now.
Oh, I did do this one before. Okay, it's probably one of those in the very beginning. Didn't quite. I don't recognize it, but all right. So basic mechanics: just keep an eye on the cast, interrupt that, and of course the ad. Got to get that knocked down. Something tells me if I let that cast go on too long, it'd be bad for business. All right, I didn't see a banner in this one, even though. So I guess that is kind of a random spawn because it does say that the Sanctify banner was optional, and whether or not it does spawn in here. And I cleared this place out, so I didn't see one. So we'll go with, like, I didn't get one this time, but the strongbox did get upgraded at least 4 times. Let's see what we got. There's always a lot of... Alright, so another 65,000. So if this goes, basically, it's... Because some people, it sounds like they're getting more. I'm not sure what this Eye of the Explorer is doing for everyone. So it's going to be 65 times 4. Alright, so about 260,000 XP for her, total with 4 delves, not including all the other stuff, clearing the entire thing out. And then just doing the regular delve stuff. Alright, 5 more hero quests, undercoin. And got a, oh, another dining table. Already got one of those, but that's alright. Alright. Moment of truth. Okay, got a champion dagger. Nice. Good grief. This is the night. This is the night for gear, man. This is crazy. Okay, so we're going to, which one do we need to, which one needs to go? I'm tired of losing more haste. 42 critical, but I'm losing. Kukri versus the other shank. So let's do this. Let's minimize. Just do straight swap for swap. I did put the leg piece in there. The new one that, oh no. Yeah, I did put that one in there. I'm trying to keep my mastery at about 30%. I need to build my versatility just a little bit. And of course, the trinket that I got yesterday, which was a champion. Oh, I thought it was a hero piece. I botched that up. I made a comment. Somebody was doing a deal with all the trinkets they were getting. Anyway, I kind of spoiled myself because this one has 138 speed, so my rogue's moving around a little faster than normal. So, okay, we're gonna head off to the last one. And which is going to be the Gulf of Memory over in Harrendar. All right, I'll see you guys over there. All right, one more to go before we clear out the rest. I'm actually not going to worry about that guy rolling down there. I just kind of want to get this one done. This one's actually giving me a little bit of resistance. I got caught up on the mechanics. I had to kind of do a do-over. Lost one, and I'm already down to 45 minutes just through this particular delve. But that was just me and not paying attention to the fundamentals and talents and all that. So I'm just going to get up here and see about knocking out old boy, and then we will... Oh, man. And then we'll see what the final tally is. Alright, cooldowns. I'm going to wait till I get my third Thistle Tea. And then we'll get this rocking and rolling. Oh, and with the banner, so one of the things I forgot to pay attention to was when you enter the delve, it'll tell you automatically whether or not a banner manifested itself. And of course, the banner icon will be up here. I didn't pay attention to that last time, so that's why I didn't even notice it. So, oh, somebody didn't make it. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot of nature casts and things to slow me down. So I'm going to try and make sure my sprint and my Cloak of Shadows is used somewhat sparingly. But all right, here we go. Let's get this going. A couple jumps for joy, and all right, let's go. Okay.
Gather yourself. Pesky mad.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, is this another? I gotta fight the ads or something?
Don't waste it. Not quick enough. My eyes on you. Your life is mine. Let me get rid of that.
Alright, I gotta get my bearings reset here.
Stay here and recover. I'll take that. Be bolder. Your pain, my pleasure. I'll take that.
Right now, the only thing I'm making sure I've got plenty of is whatever healing's going on. I don't know what he's casting, but I'd love to interrupt it. I'm always... Alright, kidney shot doesn't do anything. That's wonderful.
I'll staunch the bleeding. Don't waste this. Gather yourself. Not quick enough. I'll take that.
Oh, get out of there. Okay. Get out of there.
Your pain. Stay here.
Almost there. One more, one more, one more. Come on. Boom.
Be more helpful now.
Good grief. See who is the unfortunate individual.
Precious
Tier
gifts
8.
from
Yeah,
the earth.
these can be a little... The way that I look at the Delves is back in Shadowlands. Well, I shouldn't say back because I've been in Shadowlands actually. Actually, I was there just yesterday because I'm, where is it? Yeah, racking up some more anima to turn into the, anyway. But Tourgast was, and Maw, I absolutely love both of those. So what these Delves remind me of is Blizzard and developers took the concept of Tourgast, what it was, what it still is if you want to go in there, and kind of built that mechanic around where the Delves are now, because it's kind of what the Delves remind me of. So it's one of these things where if you stray away from the, and I always just say fundamentals of your character, the talents, you can kind of get greased into some craziness off really quick. All right, so she got, okay, let's back up a bit, see what she got. All right, another 65,000. All right, so we're ending the night. We started at 25 and we're ending at 31, which for doing, you know, the Bountiful Delves that you can do, which is 4 of them per day, that's not bad. I know some people already have her in the high 40s. I think some people have her in the 50s. But I started yesterday at 17, so going from 17 to 31, being able to... Oh, I'm not quite at 4. I guess I might get level 4 tomorrow. And I know this thing, I guess, caps out when you get to 4. So, but that'll be something I'll be able to do tomorrow, probably, just to get that done. But I started at level 1. I hadn't really put a lot of emphasis into the delves themselves. And then we got her up to 31, and then we got a number of curios upgrades. So, not bad overall there. You know what? Let me find out where... Okay, so her ranking kind of jumps up significantly. So while this is going on, this Sign of the Explorer, now is really kind of a good time to really cash in on the extra 25% that you get on everything. So not bad. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, let's do... Wow, another 12,000 for her, some root, undercoin, and that void light. More undercoin, void light. Five hero dawn quest and a trinket that I'll be selling. All right, you know what time it is. Moment of truth. All right, same shoulder piece, and then I got a updated... Well, we'll check that again, but... All right, so the Holy Hand Grenade has been updated again. I think I can't do that unless I'm next to one of those things. All right, where are we sitting now? All right, so I've got 259, 259. All right, so I've got 3... at least I'll have 3 picks for next week. And then next week also for that the quest we're doing for the Hero Wing, that's been a weekly thing for the last month now. Well, next week will be week 4 once that completed, so I'll have a hero ring, another hero piece from here. I know you only get 1, but still, it's better to have options rather than getting that one another trinket, you know, of all things. Now let's see that shoulder piece that we got. Okay, I already have that, so I'll just end up selling that, and that'll be fine. And then, so tonight, so what I got tonight, and I actually wrote it down, thankfully. So we ended up getting right out of the gate. The first one we got was the legs, which was perfect because I've been running on these bad boys the entire time. And I think there's a few other people that were like just stuck on having that. The second one we ended up getting the headpiece, and I forgot about that. So I got a oh wait, I didn't put it in yet, did I? Oh, here it is down here. So this is the piece that I got, and I'm debating whether not to put it in because of even though I'm getting a little... Well, let's put it in and find out what because I can always it's not the speed I'm worried about losing, it's the haste and the mastery, because I'm trying to keep my haste up a little bit, but I desperately need a little bit, just a smidgen of versatility. So all right, we only drop 1% on that, and then we gain 2% on verse, but I don't know. That's one of those, how much of a big significance does that really do for you? 29 and 17 haste, so I don't know. Well, I'll have to kind of reapproach that and figure out, because all I really got to do is just use some champion Dawn Crest and then upgrade the helmet piece anyway, and then that would take care of that particular problem. All right, let's get that upgrade. Sweet. And all this stuff I'll just sell as junk. That'll get sold. This will get sold. I'm going to get... So the big thing here is it's really for doing a PvP piece. So I'm technically not going to get rid of it, but next week, because right now my conquest points are capped out for the week. So I am just shy of being able to get legs for PvP. So that's what I'll do. So I'll hang on to these just for going to Slayer's Rise and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll do that. But I need to get another PvP piece. So we didn't do too bad on... Did some fishing while we were here. So we were able to collect the Sanguithorn while Valeera was running around. And we got some bloom, we got some tin ore. I thought there was something else. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of copper ore too. So it's not bad having her there and just kind of checking the nodes out, because you never know what you're going to get there. So I just kind of throw that in the bank and then it's all good. So there we go. So we knocked out another batch of delves, or at least Bountiful Delves for the day. And so kind of hashing out from yesterday to today is started out essentially at season 1 at level 1. Valeera was level 17, and it was just an opportunity now to really kind of delve on that. Get it? Delve on that. I'm sure y'all are just rolling with laughter and humor right now, to the point where you have to pause the video. Hopefully you don't like pull a muscle and then get back to it. So but I needed to spend some time on that, work on getting leveled up. The biggest thing was making sure that I had options in the Great Vault, right? Heroic dungeons really aren't the focus right now because of the relative success I've had at, trying out the new rhythm for myself for this expansion, and being able to kind of really stay up to snuff with everything for the last 2 weeks. I did the LFR for the previous week, but it only gave me like a 237 piece. So I'll figure something out there, unless you can get an upgraded piece doing the LFR. But I think right now I'd have to do like normal or mythic, which I won't be able to do because I'm not with the group that's doing the mythic stuff anyway. And I don't really think I'm a high enough. I'm only 250, and some people are out there already at way just insanely high levels right now with the mythic stuff. So, but that was my deal with the really knocking out Bountiful Delves, get them done, at least cap this out, and then we're good to go there. So at least I'll have some options for next week. So I have at least 2 more hero pieces for next week, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do after that. We had a few pop up on the radar, so I had that because I was doing some skinning. I think we had another one. And everybody in the neighborhood's been getting after it. Oh, this is from last night when I was doing raid boss stuff. I was doing some more legacy raids. Anyway, okay. So that's that there. So overall, not bad. So I would encourage anyone who's out there, if you're wanting to, if you're kind of approaching, what do I do with the delves? The only thing I don't know is, there we go, got to sport the blades here. I'm not sure what the minimum delve level is to be able to start collecting some, either the champion piece, or maybe it gives you a hero piece and all that good stuff. I thought it was level 5, but somebody can check me on that. Other than that, I would say get in the delves, take your time. The biggest thing is taking your time. You can do just enough to get it done, or you can kind of take a little bit extra time, clear the entire thing, maximize the amount of XP that you can grab for Valeera, and then of course upgrading the strong boxes. You take out the bigger mobs that are right by the banner, and then maybe you'll run across a couple of elites, elite rares, and yeah. So anyway, all right, I'm going to call it. I'm going to add this with the other 4 bosses and then cut the boss fights from yesterday's stream and then just kind of make a compilation. 2 days, 8 Bountiful Delves, where I started, where I ended. And hopefully that'll be enough to kind of get everybody kind of jazzed up to just get in there and start stacking up the delves, stack up the Great Vault. You know you're going to get some hero pieces. If not, you'll at least get some champion pieces. That's just sort of one of those guaranteed things. And tonight really wasn't bad. It wasn't trinket heavy. Last night was just insane with the trinkets. The only thing, again, making up for last night was I got a back piece, this piece, and this piece right here. Were the only 2 that I was able to get that were useful. Everything else from the other 4 delves with all the stuff was all trinkets. And that was using the treasure hunter, that map thing that you can use to get an extra piece of something. So, all right. So anyway, as always, I appreciate everyone's time and attention. And remember, my fellow gamers, play with a purpose, soak up that bandwidth, and I wish you all the greatest success in all of your gaming endeavors. And I will see you online.